Hey guys, James here. I just want to do a quick video about this absolutely crazy transformation that one of my clients have had. So I've been working with a health professional and they run a very busy practice. They're very successful by standard measure. And they're in Europe, they're in functional medicine, but they're really hustling and grinding. Like they are working very hard to make this work and they're stuck doing sales consults and client consults and they're full of a ton of work. They're very, very busy. So while on one end they're winning, right? They have a lot of clients and they're making really good money. On the other end, they're burning out and they have no time to do anything else. And they came to me to look to grow their business. And we had discussions and we're looking at strategies and we gave them some guidance and things were working, but it was this real realization of, hey, the things that you need to change to have what you want in your life, which is more time, more freedom, more profit, you're not going to be able to have because you're not in control of the things that you would need to do to have what you want. For example, they need to hire people, they need to build systems, they need to do things, but they're in a very restrictive environment. And the industry they're in, it's hard to get people. So if they want to have the things that they said they wanted to have, they're going to have to do things that they can't have control over. So they're just going to have to wait to be able to recruit. And so I said, well, look, let's build an online offer. Let's take all your knowledge, package it up into a program that you can serve clients that you've already got, and you're going to be able to start serving other clients outside the realms of your legal requirements. Because as a health professional, there's things you have to do because it's for legal medical reasons. I'm a health professional myself. I know what I'm talking about here. It's like I've got guidelines to live by. But when you're a health coach, it's for general information purposes only. It's not a doctor-patient relationship. So you're educating and guiding and coaching somebody, but you're not their health professional. And so doing that allows this client of ours to start expanding who they target and how they serve those people. And they have more control now over what they do. And so I got them to map out a program. We built all the systems for it and they went and launched it. Brand new case study program. They went and signed 10 clients up. And it's a 6-month program and it was $20,000. And so they made 200 grand in sales in literally, I think 3 weeks of doing this. And I just got an update from them and I've now signed 40 clients into this program, which is almost $1 million. And it's been only a few months. And the time to fulfill on this is a handful of hours a week because they're using our dynamic offer framework. And so it's simpler to deliver. They're happy, they're having fun. The profit margins are insane. We're talking 90% plus. And they're spending less than 10 hours a week and clients love it. They love the community, they love the coaching, they love the content that's present. And she's only just started doing this with existing people in her business. So she's just added this online offer as a flywheel to her existing company. She's not even started to market and sell this externally yet. But she's already considering, why am I in practice? Why am I doing this? And we've done this dozens and dozens of times, building 7-figure offers. And it's something that a lot of us just don't realize is super valuable to our clients. Like if you're working with clients, you're consulting people, you're an expert, you're already coaching them, you're already providing them content. It's just coming out of your mouth. Maybe there's the odd PDF you give them or whatever, but if we take that knowledge and we put it through our dynamic offer framework and we map out an online offer, a program, you can take what you already know, package it more effectively and deliver it to clients where they've got more access to you, but doesn't require as much of your time to give them that access because the access comes via community coaching and content. And you're going to be able to expand your reach. You're going to be able to serve your people even better, serve new people, and break out of the mold that you're currently in. Because all of us in business have a particular mold that we have to operate within based on our beliefs and also just how it works. Like there's only a few ways to run a restaurant. You can't run a virtual restaurant where it's hypothetical food. You have to cook stuff. You have to, have people wait tables. Like there's a model for the business. And most experts are caught up in their industry norm. And when we break out of that and we get into the online space, it's very easy to change it. Like so many people that we've worked with and talked to, they want to make 20,000 a month in income, but their business runs at a 20% margin. And so to do that, they have to turn over $100,000 a month. And that's a lot of effort and work. And then when they try and hire people, the quality diminishes and they spend all their time just managing people to make a measly 20%. Whereas with an online offer that's running at 80, 90% margin, what is that? You have to make 25 grand, 22 grand at a 90% margin to make 20,000. What's easier, make 100 grand with this big machine to keep 20, or make 22 with you and a virtual assistant? I know I'd rather choose that one, because not only do I get my money, I have to do it with far less effort, far less time, and I can do it from anywhere. So 10 years ago, 12 maybe at this point actually, started as a chiropractor. I was grinding for years. I spent all my time trying to enroll patients and serve patients and build systems and coach and train people and all this stuff. And then in 2019, I'd met a mentor in 2018, learned some stuff, and by 2019 it launched my online program, and I made 100 grand in my first 2 months, and it was all profit. And 8 months later, we're doing 100,000 a month. I'd done $1 million cash in my first 12 months, and I never looked back. Sold my practices, went fully in the online space, and now have multiple online offers. Personally built them to over 7 figures cash, and I would never look back. I'm currently in Vietnam. We were just in Japan. We're going to America in 2 weeks, and then I'm going to be in Thailand for 3 months. My life has never been better since transitioning online, and I would never go back. So if you're an expert and maybe you've dabbled in building a program, maybe you have one and you want to scale it, or maybe you're thinking, I would like to do it, I just don't know what I'm wanting to do. I'm going to put a link in the description so you can find out how we do it. And I've got a ton of content that I want you to go through and check out, because I promise you it's far more straightforward than you realize, and your life will change if you build an online offer. And you don't have to build something massive, $100,000 a month. I can show you how to build an offer that makes you $5,000 to $10,000 a month. And you really start thinking to yourself, man, I would love to just replace what I'm doing with this, cut my hours back, and keep more money. Like, what if you could make an extra $10,000 a month with an online offer that took you 5 hours a week? How many consulting hours would you not give up? What would your effective hourly rate be if you spent 5 hours a week making 10 grand a month? You go from selling your time for, $50, $80, $100, $200 an hour to $1,000, and you get your life back. That's what I did. That's what I've done with all these other students. And every time somebody does it, there's more of a realization like, this is the right place. This is the thing that you need to be doing. So I'll put it in the description. Check it out. Go and watch some other content, and hope to see you on the other side where you've built an online offer and you freed yourself. It's just so much better. I'm not even hyping this up. Like, I would never have been able to do what I'm doing in my life right now if I had stuck to being in person and just consulting and selling my time. There's no other way. See you in the next video.